In this video, we're going to talk about Nano Dimensions. Over the past few months, the stock price of Nano Dimensions consolidated its stock price around the $8 level, after peaking at around $18 twice in early 2021. Nano Dimensions is one of those companies that was considered as a promising startup a few years ago before tumbling below $1. If we have to trace the fundamental reasons of that gradual sell-off over the years, it has to be a combination of disappointing financial results and continuing dilution of shareholders to pay the bills. That was the situation of the company until 2020, when ARK Invest decided to buy a significant stake in Nano Dimensions, which then kickstarted the crazy gravy train ride that we now know. At the current stage, Nano Dimensions stock price is at a relatively low level, less than half compared to its peak, and that is due to the general market attitude that wants to pull the brake on the stock market frenzy back in 2020. Recently, the company purchased a deep learning company and added it to the company's holdings. This is a significant purchase in my opinion because it solidifies the technological advances of the company, and to be frank, is actually very well aligned with what the company already does. If we think about it, 3D printing is basically the ability to scale up the productivity while sprinkling the productivity facilities all around instead of concentrating them at one single location. The deep learning capacity of a computer allows the machines to start self-improving and learning about how to optimize the operations on an ongoing basis, and all that in a seamless chain of tiny little reactions. Essentially, Nano Dimension developed the arms of the factory of tomorrow. Now it just acquired a brain. DQ, the company that Nano Dimensions purchased, is specialized in machine learning. The purchase was financed in part with the company's own shares, which is good news for two reasons. Number one, it means that the company didn't need to use as much cash reserve as it otherwise would have. And number two, it means that Nano Dimensions shares do have true values even in the eyes of the professionals. Now, beside those company-specific fundamentals, let's take a step back at what the market thinks of this company. Basically, the market thinks that Nndm has had an amazing run over the last few months, and because of it, it may be slightly skeptical over whether now is the right time to jump back in again. Many people will say that since ARK is keeping its large position, then it should mean that a company is a buy. Well, that largely depends on the size of your portfolio and how diversified your current positions already are. And if I'm being frank, how disciplined of an investor you are. If you're someone who wants to buy at 50% whatever ARK is buying, then it's better to reconsider your overall trading approach and to stay away from Nndm or any growth stock just yet. If you can hold yourself to an exposure to Nano Dimensions that is similar to the exposure of ARK, meaning 0.2% of its holdings in that case, then I would say that now is a good time to start building your position. However, as far as short-term price action is concerned, I would say that the market is assuming that the stock may struggle for another few weeks before things turn for the better. Citadel, one of the biggest hedge funds in the world, has an $18 million put options position compared to a call option position of $5 million. This means that overall, Citadel believes that the stock price will go lower. In my opinion, this is not some devilish plan from Citadel to sink Nano Dimensions, but it's more because the company has had such an extremely bullish run that it's difficult to imagine the stock going higher without some significant corrections. Nano Dimension may take another 12 to 24 months before becoming operationally profitable, and I think that a position in the company should be set up to keep that in mind and to be ready to weather the storm before the sunny days arrive. Thanks for watching. If you like my content, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel.